It's official, ladies and gentlemen, Manu Tuilagi is a Sale Sharks player. Today in this video we're going to go over what does this mean for Leicester, what does this mean for Manu Tuilagi, what does this mean for Sale, and what does this mean for English rugby in general. So if you're new here, there's two things you need to do. One, you need to subscribe, it's free to do, helps out the channel, keeps you up to date with all the rugby news, and two, is put your thoughts down in the comments down below. Leicester Tigers fans, what are your thoughts? Sale Sharks fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get into the video. So how did this deal come about? Very simply, Manu Tuilagi refused a 20% pay cut during lockdown. At the start of March, at the beginning of the pandemic, Leicester Tigers announced that every single player would have to take a 20% pay cut or would have to leave the squad. 6 players refused contracts. 1 has already got a new club along with Manu Tuilagi. That is, of course, RUGBY, who we did a transfer rumour video. We said he's going to Stade Francais, and he's gone to Stade Francais. He's now there, and now Manu Tuilagi is the next player who has a new club, but a little bit more concerning, of a team who is certainly a rival for them. He had been linked very heavily, of course, with moves to France, a couple to the Far East to get that money, but it's a really interesting decision from him that he's decided to stay in England. And I think for England fans in general, I think that's a very, very positive thing, because over the last 2 years, I think we've seen Manu Tuilagi almost get back to his best, what we know he is capable of doing. Of course, he signs as a free agent. That was negotiated between Leicester and Sale, and both teams agreed quite easily that he was a free agent, and therefore Leicester Tigers will not get any money for him, who's been at the club for such a long time. There's such a history of Tuilagi brothers at Leicester Tigers. So what can we expect from Manu Tuilagi at Sale Sharks? We know what type of player he is. He's powerful, he's strong, he's passionate, he gives his all. His ability to get off the line and get into those big tackles is what really he will bring to the side. His ability to get over the gain line, to brush off tackles, will also stand him in very good stead to give quick ball to the backs of the Sale Sharks. He'll give them the platform to therefore go and attack. This signing could be the signing that pushes this side over the edge, Sale Sharks over the edge, to get that title. Of course, Saracens are not there at the minute. Of course, Leicester are struggling, and all the other big sides are struggling in the league except for Exeter. Could this be the signing that puts them on the map? It's going to be really interesting to see if he can stay fit. If he can stay fit, he'll be an exciting addition to this squad. And over the past 2 years, you feel as if we've seen the best of Manu Tuilagi once again. After so many injuries, he's suddenly getting back to his best, bursting through tackles, breaking the gain line. And for a big guy, he's got a lot of pace. That's shown here in this try against Italy. He's got a lot of pace for a big guy, and he certainly will be an offensive threat as well as a defensive solidity for the side. It's a massive loss for Leicester Tigers, we cannot deny that. But for Sale Sharks, what a signing this is. You know, Leicester, well, you have to say they probably would get relegated this season if it wasn't for Saracens. So Saracens have really helped both sides to make them, one, stay in the division, and one, possibly challenge for the league. Sale Sharks are back in action on the 14th of August against Harlequins, which Manu Tuilagi will be eligible to play in. He signed a contract till the end of next season. That's the season of 2020-21. Now Leicester, let's be honest, this is not the greatest situation, is it? Let's be honest that you've lost 6 players, and for whatever reason they haven't feel like they're able to commit to the side, even though they've had to take a 20% pay cut. We've seen other players who feel committed to the side. We've seen George Ford, Ellis Genge. We've seen them types of players sign new deals, and Ben Youngs, but we have not seen these 2 big guys who, I don't know, is it a cultural thing that these guys feel like they have more people to support back home? That is something that is very true in the Pacific Islands, that if you earn a lot of money relatively, that you send that money back to support your families, and maybe that's what they're thinking about. Or is it that simply they want to keep the same wage and maybe they want a different challenge? Because Leicester, as we said before, are second in the table, struggling so much at the minute, and Sale are certainly on the up and second, and have some fantastic players in there. They've got World Cup winning scrum half in there. They've got a great team over there. And maybe for Manu, He simply wanted a change. He's been at Leicester for such a long time, and maybe this was the opportunity for him to have that change, or maybe it's about the money. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Why do you think he's decided to stay in England at Sale Sharks, and why didn't he sign that new contract at Leicester Tigers? So there we go, that's everything you need to know about the new deal. It'll be really exciting to see how he does. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, lots of fantastic videos coming your way over the next few weeks, and check the recent ones as well. I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. Hope you have a great day, take it easy guys, and peace.